recent 2015 Web states the average time spent online among young adults is 27 hours and 36 minutes in 2014. This has almost tripled since 2007. The growing use of time young adults spend on the internet is a problem. I use the internet for a minimum of 2 hours each day for homework. People need to be aware of the effects of internet use among young adults. First, I will discuss why education on healthy internet use is needed. Second, how internet use affects psychological well-being. Third, how education will limit unhealthy internet use. Lastly, actions that can be taken to lessen the problem of internet use. We have a problem with how much time young adults spend surfing the web. Internet use affects the educational well-being of many young adults every year. Adolescents using more than 20 hours of internet per week have a lower school performance and school satisfaction, that higher rates of absenteeism than expected by chance. Talek 2015 case study. Students are encouraged more and more to use the internet as a resource and as a communicating tool. A CARS 2015 study summarizes that excessive use could be manifested as absenteeism, academic failure, and problems in interpersonal relationships with other students. We have looked at the necessity for managing internet use. Now let's look at how to educate people on the effects of internet use. If more people were educated on the effects of how much time being spent on the internet, young adults would have healthy internet use. Middle schools, high schools, and colleges should include a course on healthy internet use. It benefits the students because then they will spend less time on the internet, and that will hopefully help them in their academic work. And it will benefit the teachers because then they won't have to look up as many resources citing or looking for plagiarism. The Department of Health should undertake a campaign to encourage healthy internet use because it can help the mental well-being of students, and it helps the physical well-being of students also. Educating all young adults may be impossible, but let's look at why education would be helpful. Once you're educated on healthy internet practices, you can spread your knowledge. Statistics show that young adults with healthy internet practices have less educational issues. Read 2015 case study. Healthy internet practices can be successfully taught to middle school, high school, and college students. There are many resources that can teach healthy internet practices in an online lecture. Victoria State Government 2013 Web has a Cyber Teach toolkit that has many resources that you can put into an online class to be able to teach people about healthy internet use. We've discussed the negative side of internet use, providing education, and why education would be beneficial. Now, can we change young adults' education on internet use? Action can be taken on several levels. I ask the audience to get trained and more educated on healthy internet use. Look in your area to see what courses they offer for education. And I encourage students to ask teachers for assignments that do not involve the internet, instead using books, magazines, and newspapers as resources instead of websites, and that they ask for their teachers to not assign to watch video clips, TV shows, or movies in class. And I encourage the audience to contact their local school board to add a course to learn about healthy internet use. It can be easily taught online that would be low cost to the school and to the students. In conclusion, pay attention to how many hours you spend on the internet. I've outlined the need for the reduction of internet use, how internet use affects young adults, how education would solve the problem, and how to incorporate healthy internet use to learning. Do you think almost 28 hours a week on the internet affects you? That is 28 hours that you could put towards working, sleeping, or doing other things with your life. So do you think your internet use is healthy?